Not every game is designed like this, however, and sometimes that works to its benefit.
Some of the most interesting experiences in gaming exist because they assume the exact opposite, that anyone playing their game has to already be familiar with their game's mechanics. And in the homebrew, ROM hack, and fan game community, they quite literally start from the framework of an existing title.
In the case of a ROM hack or homebrew title, you quite literally have to own the original, either physically or running game files through software emulation, in order to even play the hack.
In Super Mario World, the first levels are fairly basic affairs that, through their design, teach players how to walk, run, jump, stomp on enemies, get power-ups, and make their way to the goal tape. But in, say, Grand Poo World, those base mechanics are pushed beyond reason to a point beyond recognition. And while there may be some modifications to certain enemy and player behaviors depending on how much a given hack wants to deviate from the norm, the base mechanics are still there, and still as solid as ever. The reason so many hacks like this exist is because those base mechanics are just that good. One of my favorite Mario fan game projects is this one called Fierce Days. This one called Fierce Days. Okay, we're just gonna go over here and pretend that let's just do that. Okay, close enough. The entire premise of the game rests on the idea of giving players 99 lives at the start of the game instead of the usual 5 or so. The fan game developer, simply named Hello, uses that as an excuse to just make the game ridiculously difficult. In some sense, ROM hacks like Grand Poo World operate the same way. Most emulators come with features like speed adjustment, instant save and reload states, rewinding, and more. ROM hacks use this knowledge as an excuse to make the game exponentially more challenging, because after all, those features are there and freely available for use. That said, the only reason these games work is because they're based on the framework of the quintessential platforming mascot. If any set of mechanics can be pushed this far, it's gotta be Mario. In the case of a hack like Grand Poo World, it's quite literally built off of a game renowned for having incredible controls. In the case of something like Fierce Days, it's nonetheless a pretty close imitation of Super Mario Bros. 3's game feel. If they were building these hacks off of, say, Cool Spot for the Sega Genesis, it might not go as well. That's nothing against Cool Spot. Cool Spot's pretty cool.